Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in wondering what on earth is going on here as they sit in last place at 0-7.
And it's really difficult to report to work every day with that type of a losing streak looming over you. How do you break out of it? And you're looking at each other to try and figure it out.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one taken just inside the 10. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what did the offensive coordinator say right off the top? He's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here now the offensive starters for Atlanta.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Off play action. Nix. Complete. It's Johnson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 25 carries, 78 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Nix, he wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of...
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Returnable here for Davis.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Back to throw. Knicks, man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The first down carry for Davis. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
March 59. March 59.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
On the ready.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Off the play fake. Knicks. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go. Let's do this.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Off play action. Nix. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
60-or. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready. 18 Gator. 54. Let's go, team.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get it.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
15 left. Let's get on.
Ready? On first down, Nix flushed out right. He'll run it, flexing his muscle at the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
70, Indy.
On second down, it's Freeman. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Freeman. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, Davis. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Nix. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready to go.
Throwing again. Nix. Open man is Arcega Whiteside. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nix. He finds his man Johnson. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Nix. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nix. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
60 or.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 at the 19. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Davis now to return it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On 1st and 10, Nix. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw. Nix. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw. Nix sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
70.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 3rd down, Nix. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now this one complete on the slant route. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
54, right there. 54 miles. All right, let's go. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
On the ready.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
60-or. Check it. Mike is 59.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Off play action. Nix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They're going to look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he fields it cleanly. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over.
60 Pittsburgh. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Nix. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first down, Freeman. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
58's the mark. 58's the mark.
To throw on second down, Nix. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Hey, pick your game up.
To throw on third down, Nix. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little bit, couldn't keep him down for a full 4 quarters.
But what they were hoping for was a half of a game. And if they could have shut it down at the half, they had done their job. But as you mentioned, a full 4 quarters, and the best, they always feel like they're one run away from changing the momentum or breaking something big, and we're starting to see that here in the second half.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll make it third down.
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
22 yards there, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Nix. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. On 3rd down, Nix. He'll buy some time right. He can run. Touchdown, Falcons!
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
10-2 stop. Come.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready, set.
Squeeze.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 15. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
On the set.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Get it.
He'll drop to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
They can't hang with us. Ready?
2nd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. He's going to protect you.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Davis now. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Nix. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wade. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He's back to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And here now come the Falcons. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. The Falcons in victory formation as they take an aim. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Falcons, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Carolina, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.